Welcome to 1A Control at 30 Rock. Normally, I'd be sitting up there in the nightly news studio, framed in that monitor with producers and directors in here calling out camera shots, video, and graphics. As I like to say, making the magic happen. But I've come over here to turn the tables, or turn the camera, if you will, on my teammates. Whether it's me or Jose or Kate on the weekends, sitting in that chair, we are backed by a formidable and dedicated group of journalists working here in the U.S. and across the world. On this Christmas night, I'd like to say thank you to all of you for joining us each night, and I'm proud for you to meet our team.
After a 50-year-old man is hit and killed crossing a busy street in Bergen County. News 12 New Jersey's Hillary Lane reports from Washington Avenue in Carlstadt.
A township motorist faces multiple charges, including driving under the influence with a child in the car and hitting a pedestrian.
The Jersey Shore, groundbreaking for so many reasons that we can't say on morning TV, but here's one that we can mention. This season's premiere got almost 9 million viewers, making it the highest rated season premiere in MTV's history. Season 4 follows the cast as they head to their homeland, Italy, in what can only be described as the beginnings of a global takeover. But there is one cast member who stands above the rest despite the fact that she is only 4'9". Take a look.
She is loud and brash, a lover and a fighter. And definitely not afraid of having a good time.
I love Miami.
Here is Nicole Snooki Paluzzi to share some light on her meltdown. Good morning, Snooki. How are you?
Hello.
So, can you tell me a little bit about the incident?
I just miss my child. Like, I can't do nothing about that. Like, I'm just Italian. Like, I just miss my kid and, like, Jersey Shore. Like, I'm such a party girl. And, like, it's just not my fault that I just had mental breakdowns. Like, I can't help it. Like, sometimes I just have to cry because I miss my child. And everyone thinks I'm, like, Snooki and, like, I don't take care of my children. And I just miss my child.
Understood. Thank you so much.
My poof almost got messed up, though, when I was crying. So I did get a little upset about that, too.
Look at the surprise guest. We got Mike the Situation.
That was our situation.
We got our fists pumping, bottles popping, how we get the club rocking, no one never stopping, come on, throw 'em up.
Oh! Hey guys, welcome to Big Dudes News. I'm Chris Barber, and I'm going to be talking about sports today. So LSU versus Clemson. LSU, they took the dub. Joe Burrow, the record breaker, over 60 touchdowns on the year, SEC record.
F-E-C-T, perfect. That man right there is perfect.
Houston Astros, cheaters. They were caught. Their coach, their GM, and their assistant coach, that is now the coach of the Boston Red Sox, no more.
The commissioner came out with a report, MLB did their report, and the Astros did what they did, meaning they made their decision on what they're going to do, and I have no other thoughts on it.
You know, like it's a tough situation. As a team, we have to stay together and go through this as a team like we've been doing always.
The Cowboys, they hired Mike McCarthy as their new head coach. Hopefully they'll be good this year. Probably not. And in other news, vintage Green Bay Packers helmet, it still fits. Touchdown!
This is Channels Television's breaking news.
Good evening. This is our Western edition. We are at the U.S. Coast Guard Air Station Miami, the closest to the Bahamas and the staging point for a massive search and rescue operation. We've just learned that the official death toll has risen to 20, but is expected to rise even further. Today, we flew with the guard over the islands hit hardest by Dorian, and we saw it, home after home, torn apart by one of the most powerful Atlantic storms on record. The UN.
We're here reporting on Hurricane Dorian in the Bahamas, and winds are up to 185 miles per hour. This is a Category 5 hurricane.
It's the most powerful hurricane ever hit the Atlantic Ocean. It's crazy out here.
It killed 5 people.
5.
That's the mud.
News segment, we first start off with the Iran versus U.S. conflict. President Trump ordered what he described as an urgent attack on General Qasem Soleimani because he posed an immediate threat to the U.S. and the security of America and its citizens. Soleimani was the top general in Iran and the second most powerful person of Iran, behind Iran's supreme leader. The assassination only fueled tension between Iran and the U.S. Ayatollah Khamenei, Iran's supreme leader, vowed severe revenge against the U.S. At General Soleimani's funeral, thousands gathered to mourn the loss. On January 7th at 5:30 p.m., Iran carried out Operation Martyr Soleimani, launching 12 to 15 missiles to strike multiple U.S. targets, including the Al-Assad Air Base, which was home to many troops, not just Americans. Donald Trump then made it very clear that if any American lives were lost as a result of Iranian missiles or an Iranian attack, that there would be severe consequences.
Last week, we took decisive action to stop a ruthless terrorist from threatening American lives. At my direction, the United States military eliminated the world's top terrorist, Qasem Soleimani. As the head of the Quds Force, Soleimani was personally responsible for some of the absolutely worst atrocities.
Hello, welcome back to Big Dudes News. Today we're going to be talking about the flu. This flu season is shaping up to be one of the worst in a decade. The overall hospitalization rate was 5.5 per 100,000 population, up to 3.9 per 100,000 the week before. The highest rate are in 65 and older, followed by young children and adults 50 to 64. Flu is now widespread in 30 states and regional in 17, up to widespread in 23 states and regional for 14 states the week before. Get your vaccine today at your local CVS or pharmacy.
In other news, the Wuhan virus in China has claimed the lives of 6 people and 300 are infected as the Chinese government confirms that the disease can be spread by humans. Wuhan is a central Chinese city where the coronavirus was first detected. The virus is so bad and spreading rapidly that upcoming Lunar New Year celebrations are being canceled. Travelers are not allowed into the city as an effort to contain the spread of the virus. Health departments in Zhejiang, Tianjin, and Shanghai are also reported additional cases on Tuesday, pushing the number of infections up to 302. Airports across Asia and neighboring continents have stepped up the screening of incoming passengers with infrared temperature scanners. The incubation period for the disease is 1 week. Fears that the disease may spread to other continents are arising as a man in Australia was quarantined after returning from a vacation in Wuhan. Scientists in Texas, New York, and China are working on a vaccine.
With emergency measures being taken to stop the spread in China, the death toll from coronavirus has doubled to 6 as the number of confirmed cases soars to some 300. Capable of spreading person to person, screening is underway on airplanes, at train stations, and on city streets.
And in more uplifting news, Governor Ron DeSantis announced that the Florida Department of Environmental Protection has reached an agreement and will allow for 20,000 of their wetlands to be protected for $16.5 million. The reasons why 20,000 acres of the wetlands will be protected is because of oil drilling. Oil drilling is hurting this earth. It's hurting our environment.
Dun, dun, dun.
And this brings us to our conclusion of Big Dudes News. Thanks for watching. I'm Paige.
I'm Emma. I'm Carolyn.
Thanks for watching.